Greetings, peace. This is the Divine Masculine reading for this month of December 2016 into January 2017. And Divine Masculine, I have clearly already shuffled and laid out the spread just to save some time and make sure I get the right messages across before I come on camera. So I did read the books and as well as meditated to get the right messages put across to you all. And this is what your spread is looking like. Okay, I'm just going to go through each card and let you know what they represent. The first one is the major life event that you're going through right now, and it's a major arcana card, and the cards is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. And then these three cards here represent firstly what you feel in the 3D, what you feel of your partner, and what your higher self is wanting you to know. And this is the general love message for you. Okay, and these cards here are the Power Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, and these are the Romance Oracle Angel cards by Doreen Virtue. And then we have the Vibes, the Trust in Your Vibes deck cards by Sonia Choquette. And then we have the Angels of Atlantis by Stuart Pearce, and the Life Purpose by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so just to start off again, this is the major arcana of what you're currently going through, your major life event, and it's the universe. And the universe is the world in the traditional tarot deck. And if you can see, that's what we have this underneath here, which is what you're feeling your divine partner is, how you're feeling about your divine partner, basically. Very interesting. I'm going to go through each card and yeah, we get messages as we go along. Okay, so the universe is all about, feeling that you have the world at your hands, at your feet, or even if you don't feel it, you must know that you have power right now to to start something different, start something new. Know that the cosmos is guiding you, and something something that may be new to you could be coming and is afoot basically, and it'll be great for you to to clear up any misconceptions, misnomers, for you to receive the gifts of the universe, for you to understand the gifts that the universe is trying to bring to you. Sometimes in our mundane states, we may feel that some of the things that's coming up through the universe or laws, it may not feel too good, it might not sit too pretty, but it's usually for our best, for our divine purpose, and it's usually through divine ordinance. So how you're feeling right now is the Fool, the leap of faith in this deck, and it's governed by Archangel Metatron. And it says, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. The Fool in a traditional tarot it is a major arcana, and it traditionally depicts a person like running around with a dog behind him, just not looking where he's going, head in the clouds basically, and just about to fall off this cliff, but being innocent and not knowing and kind of very carefree and somewhat childlike. Some people may say childish, but it's a person that's not. This is carrying light. He's not bogged down by any misconceptions, misnomers, as we were saying, and is ready and willing to just go for it with no hesitation, and in this deck, I guess it's a similar depiction of someone just going adventure. And this is how you're feeling right now. You're feeling like you need to start something new, and you have to have that leap of faith to continue on. Say things may seem a bit like, are you sure should we be doing this? But you have Archangel Metatron, which is the the clearer of the way. So be sure to not be be sure and know that you are guided through this path. Yeah, it's time for you to take that leap of faith and start that new venture that you know you're supposed to be on. Okay, so again, believe in yourself, listen to your heart, and do what gives you joy. If you're in a situation where you're not happy, but keep getting, ignoring your nudges, nudges, letting you know that you could be doing this, or you should be doing that, or this is not what you should be doing. Don't ignore that any longer. That is called your intuition. So follow it, sir. Oh my god. And so, how you're feeling about your partner is the world, and it's Archangel Michael, and it reads a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. And it's true, actually, with the Divine Feminine reading, it doesn't seem that like I say she, but the Divine Feminine is in a state or in a space where she has to cut some ties. See Archangel Michael there with the sword, and it does represent the suit of swords. She's needing to cut some ties, releasing the past, and starting new adventures. Definitely, likewise, you are there with the Fool. She's also starting new things, and is being asked for patience. And actually, looking back at this card here, is speaking about patience as well, and this represents the message from your higher self. And it reads, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others and have patience with yourself and those around you. And so, and likewise, the Divine Feminine also got it was a Pentacles card, but it was also spoke of having patience. And yes, definitely, I actually remember you got this card last month as well. And always, don't let other people pull you or draw you into their drama. Like that could be the biggest pitfall or downfall for us all sometimes. We want to be there for our friends and families and acquaintances, workmates, whoever. But if they're not going to elevate us, sometimes we have to let them go and concentrate on what is best for us. Okay. So you're right on in how you're feeling about your Divine Feminine. I believe that Divine Feminine has definitely has come a long way, and the Divine Feminine is coming into a new light, a new being. She also got a card speaking about shedding her old coat and clearing her way of the past and not allowing the past to define her. And likewise, you actually also have here clear the past, number 36, which is a 9, which is again it's like the world, it's the completion, it's the rebirthing, it's the renewal. We'll get back to that one. For your general love message, you have attraction and love yourself first. And attraction reads, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And you have your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And again, I'm only ever really meaning to take one card from each deck except these three here, but sometimes more come out, so I'll relay the message as they come. But attraction, definitely, you are definitely always more attractive when you're in your most natural self. If you're being other than that, then it is, you can attract something, but it's not going to be what's in your highest best interest. And 100% loving yourself first is the only way that we can truly love somebody else. So it's important to take care of your needs first, and respecting yourself first, saying, valuing yourself first, doing what you need to do for yourself first, for your highest good first, before you put other people in place. no matter who they are. Sometimes, we feel like, my children or my siblings or my parents or my friends or my coworkers even. But no, you have to really take care of yourself first, and that's the only way that you can better take care of other people. Because you could be taking care of other people and you could do that for as long as you can, but eventually you're gonna, not be able to continue that way because something will be lacking, and if you're lacking, then you're not going to be able to give your best. Okay. And so for your career, or I say career because I just read career change there, but for your purpose, these two cards here fell out, and the first one says school, and it says the answer that you're seeking involves going to school. Okay, and the next one is career change. It says you're embarking upon a career change that brings you joy and abundance you desire and deserve. And the message I got for this card here specifically is that although it says school, it just means re-educating yourself or getting an education, the specific education right now in whatever career change you're going towards. And that doesn't always mean going to, traditional school, because nowadays most schools my school is the WWW anyhow. So libraries. I go to plenty of those. Like first of these thrift stores that came to mind, but actually I'm talking about secondhand bookstores or secondhand shops in general. They always have loads of books in there. And you can self-teaching is a beautiful thing because you can go at your own pace. Not that you should be procrastinating or anything like that, but you can go at your own pace and be specific to what you actually want to learn. But also, it's always good to get guidance from other people. Other someone that you could call a teacher or a jegna. Someone that could show you the path if they've been on it beforehand, or because when we're reading books or we are watching YouTube clips or reading articles, we're taking it on from somebody else as well. So likewise, if you could do that, then you can also communicate with someone directly about what it is that you're wanting to know or wanting to learn or needing to learn or needing to know. Okay, so you have I'm going to skip these two because I'm going to read these three even. I'm going to read these three from the book because I think they have quite potent messages here. So I'm going to get back to that. And you have clear the past. 36, again, I was mentioning 36 is the 9, and clearing the past is vital because if we hang on to the past, we can't really fully embrace the future. We have this saying in an African nation that we should it's Sankofa, and it means to go back and fetch. It's a Ghanaian term, and it just means to, as you're moving forward, look back so you can see the ways of the past and know which way to best govern the future. But I would like to add to that we also, as much as we look to the past for learning and to the future for planning, we must always remember that we are in the now, and the now represents both the future and the past. So if we focus more on the now, is best. A lot of us do, move with things through the past, and there's teachings in the past and healings to do with the past, but the now is very important as well. But remember, we are a product of the past as well as a product of the future. So it's important to have those aspects in mind, but never to forget and to even elevate more so the fact that the now is where we have to be coming from. Now appreciating the moment as it is. But this card specifically talks about you clearing the past, clearing old wounds, old patterns that are holding you back, Don't feel chained to anything or anyone. You have free reign to be and do what you feel is best for you. And if that means moving away from something that you had strong ties with in the past, then do so. If especially if you feel it's in your only really if you feel it's in your highest good. You know, number 9 being completion, renewal, rebirths. It's the ending and the beginning. It's the humanitarian. It can be seen sometimes as a bit egotistical, or petty, or flighty, but you have the right discernment. Don't fault yourself in thinking that I don't think that this is the right move, even if you feel it so strongly. Once you feel something strong, you have to go ahead and make moves to discern what these feelings mean. What are they trying to tell you? Okay. I'm going to read from the book what these 3 cards here from the Angels of Atlantis mean. And the first one is security. This Archangel Zadkiel. And it reads, the angels wish to assure you that they unite you with the powerful benevolence, with their powerful benevolence. Zadkiel in particular overlights your journey with comfort at this time. If you are disconcerted, angelic elixir will surge through you. If you are fearful, you will hear whispers. Excuse me, if you could hear me, I'm going to start again. It says the first one is Archangel Zadkiel and his security. And Archangel Zadkiel is seen as the divine comforter. And the card reads, the angels wish to assure you that they unite you with their powerful benevolence. Zadkiel in particular overlights your journey with comfort at this time. If you are disconcerted, angelic elixir will surge through you. If you are fearful, you will hear whisperings about your connection with the source. If you are diseased, the Zadkiel will comfort you with manna from heaven. Chiefly, the angels will remind you that true security means self-cure, and so you will be returned to the well-being of the source. Additionally, the sacred symbol of the flower of life will drench your life in its wisdom, reminding you to reveal all to God as well as to ask the angels to take all challenges from you. Chant horror to bring stability into your emotional center. Yes, I love that saying. It says, the angel will remind you that true security means self-cure. And of course, if you align yourself with the best, be it best health, best wealth. I mean, health is a very ambiguous term to use in this context, but I mean health in general, health of the mind, the body, and the spirit. You will cure yourself, and you can rid yourself of any ailment that way. What I'm trying to say is that the statement was the angels reminded you of that true security is self-cure. If you can cure yourself of ill mental thoughts, then you're in a better state. If you cure yourself of eating junk or not eating healthily, then you're definitely in a better state. If you can clear yourself of ill thoughts, spiritually ill attachments, or non-conducive attachments, then you're in better state. So if you cure yourself inside and out, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, etherically, then you are secure. You are secure in knowing that you are in your most divine state and your higher self will definitely be in your ear much closer, and your divine guidance will definitely be more clearer, right? Okay, so the next card is compassion, and this is Archangel Zapkiel. And Zapkiel is known as the sacred lover. And it reads, Zapkiel is aware of the deep level of compassion that radiates from your heart at this time. The Oracle of Compassion is one of the highest vibrational influences in the 44 card representations, and is only chosen when there is a notion currently formulated within the individual who beseeches something from the Oracle. Is this because you sense the depth of compassion exuding from yourself at this time? As you elevate the suffering of others, or are you in need of developing this soulful quality in relation to yourself or other? Wherever you may be, whatever the myriad situations of life may be revealing, know that the angel of sacred love is supporting you and drawing the cosmic ray of unconditional love and compassion through you. This is a high calling and only occurs when the individual is duly ready for the curing of blessings, or for feeling compassion as a beloved, as a blessed virtue. Look at the lives of the holy ones. For example, what does His Holiness the Dalai Lama teach you through his compassion? Chant Om Mani Padme Hum while identifying compassion in your heart as it radiates throughout the world. And that's a beautiful card, you know, that divine masculine. This is for you to get this card as it reads is very, I would say auspicious. It's letting you know that unconditional love is afoot, is right there. You know, whether it's you exuding it. Sometimes we give so much we don't even realize what we're giving and how much we're giving to what capacity. And sometimes we're about to receive something that we don't actually completely understand what it is. And to reiterate it, it is unconditional love. It is compassion. It's compassion for yourself is important. Compassion for others is equally important. But again, back to loving yourself first and you being more attractive when you're just enjoying the time and enjoying each moment. Have compassion for yourself first. Have so much compassion that you exude, you show the compassion you have for yourself by inspiring others to do the same. And once everybody can have more love for themselves, more compassion for themselves, then everybody benefits. Everybody benefits. Okay? That is a beautiful card. And the next one is Archangel Uriel, and it's friendship. Okay, and Archangel Uriel is known as the divine companion, and it reads, Our relationships signify part of the deeper fabric of our lives. As they evolve through our life's growth, Uriel wishes you to know that the rapport you have with some of your friends is changing at this time. In order to reflect the changing inner core process that are evolving within you, these changes are very natural, and Uriel asks you to full surrender, allow feelings to the notion of companionship offered by this exquisite angel. I'm going to read that again. These changes are very natural, and Uriel asks you to surrender all feelings to the notion of companionship offered by this exquisite angel. Indeed, the 12 angels of Atlantis will watch over you and your relationships and will help all of you to make easy, love-filled transitions. At the time At the same time, be ready to receive new friendships that mirror the many interests blossoming through your creative outpouring. To help with this unfolding chant, who through the second chakra and your relationship zone will be healed by Angel Elixir. Yes, this reminds me again of this card here of you letting go of the drama, not allowing other people's drama affect you. You know, it speaks clearly that you have relationships that will be changing, and not to be afraid of letting go of some of those relationships, especially if they're not serving your purpose at this time or who you are becoming. I know that sometimes you may go through a stage where you don't have many friends, but that's okay because your bestest friend is yourself, is your highest self, and your guides. You know, you have your family around you all the time, just that you can't always see them. Now, of course, you have your physical family too, but yeah, know that you are never alone, even when you feel lonely. Okay, and once you're in a best steed, the friends that you need will come to you. They will appear. So, Divine Masculine, that is your spread for the month. I hope you take heed of the messages and that they are useful. And I definitely feel these are powerful messages for you all, for us all, even. And yes, I will let you get some healing from this. And I give thanks. I'm Hotep.